One skill, 5 streams of income. This is the exact challenge I have decided to put myself in. For the next 90 days, we are going to learn one skill, build a brand on the online space, and build a business out of it. It's a challenge that I am willing to take. I hope you are in for it because it's a long ride. So grab a pen, grab a paper, because we are about to learn a lot. We are in the second quarter of the year, and this calls attention. So the first thing is you are going to learn a skill. And when it comes to learning a skill, you just know you do not want to pick any skill because you feel like this is the one that people are talking about, or this is a highly paying skill. You need to choose a skill in 3 ways. The first way is you need to choose a skill that relates with your hobbies or your talents. We all have something that we love. You love cooking, you love swimming, you love making nails, you love makeup. You need to choose a skill that relates with what you love or your hobbies. And if you're like, Julie, I don't have any hobbies, I don't know what interests me, then you can choose a skill related to your career. You need to choose something that relates with the career that you're in. If you are working 9 to 5, choose something that relates. And if you're working 9 to 5 and you love your job, then you can choose a skill that relates with what you are doing. Let's say you are an employed nail tech. You can go ahead and learn something to do with beauty because it relates with nail tech. So you don't want to go off what you are doing. You just want to stick to something that is close to what you are doing. And if you love what you are doing, that is the thing you need to underline. Because maybe you are in a career that you do not love, then don't go ahead and choose a skill that relates with what you do not love. Number 3 is choose a skill that relates with your gifts. Nobody should lie to you that they are not gifted. We were all gifted by God. What is that gift that you have that is in you that you know it comes out very naturally? For me, I was able to understand this. When I was able to understand my gifts, I was able to choose the skills to learn. A good example is I love writing. I love journaling. I love writing articles and small short stories. So I was able to go and learn content marketing and content writing. So you can go ahead and sit down, figure out exactly what is that gift that God has given you that comes out naturally without you having to force it. Then go and relate it with a skill that you have. And maybe if you're having trouble with finding your skill and you're like, Julie, I just do not know, I need help, then you can go ahead and book a call with me. I can be able to walk you through and be able to understand what you love and what you are good at. The second thing when it comes to learning a skill is you need to know where to learn the skill. Just being able to know what skill you want to learn, it's not enough. You need to know where to learn this skill. Is it going to be on the online space or offline space? Do you want to do when you're done with your... Do you want to be that person when you're done with your work, you go for the evening classes? Or you're just like, that is too much for me, I'd rather do weekend classes, or I'd rather do the online? It's up to you, but you need to choose a place where you can be able to learn that skill. If it's on the online space, then I'll leave a link to Allison where you can be able to get so many skill sets that you can be able to leverage and learn literally from the comfort of your home. It's an app you can download. I'll leave a link down here below. After you're done with that, you need to know what courses you are going to take. So let's say a good example is you have decided you want to do digital marketing. Digital marketing is a wide umbrella on its own. There are things to do with content marketing, email marketing, social media marketing. You cannot be able to learn all those things at once. So you need to know which one of these am I able to learn for this amount of time. So it can either be 30 days or the next 2 weeks. And if it's something that you have chosen that is above 30 days, then I don't think 90 days is a challenge you can be able to acquire, because I don't want to rush people. I don't want you to be that person that you'll rush yourself because you want to build a business for the next 90 days and yet you have not understood the courses. If the courses will take you 6 months, I would rather you learn something and understand so that you can be able to build a foundation and a strong business for yourself. So you need to understand if it will take you more than 3 months, then go ahead and learn it, and then you can be able to give yourself a time span to be able to build that business. The fifth thing is you need to start learning. So after you have already known it's going to take you 30 days or it's going to take you 40 hours, how am I going to discipline myself to be able to learn in 40 hours? If I can be able to do 2 hours a day, that means I can be able to learn for the next 30 days. I'll be able to be done with this course. And if you want to be able to learn a digital skill for the next 30 days, I have a free ebook that you can go and download. I'll leave a link down here below. That is the first step for you to build a business in 90 days. The second thing is you need to start building your brand. You have already acquired the skill, you have taken the courses, you have equipped yourself with the knowledge, and now you want to go out there and showcase what you have. And these days, the online space is the way to go because people are building their brands on the online space. So one is you need to choose a platform that your target audience are. Don't choose a platform because it's popular. Don't choose a platform because you feel like this is where my friends are there the most. Choose a platform that your target audience are. Because you don't want to start creating a brand on a platform that people will never appreciate your worth. Because you want to be able to get these people to buy from you, you need to choose a platform that relates with your audience. So let's say a good example, you want to do B2C, business to customer. A good place can be on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. But if you want to do B2B, business to business, then LinkedIn is your number one platform that you need to leverage on. That is something you need to consider. The second one is you need to build authority. You need to build authority in the sense that you need to create content and valuable content. Something that when someone sees, they know that you are the to-go-to person when it comes to that topic. You don't want just to create content because you just want to be seen. No, you need to create valuable content that when someone thinks about digital marketing, when someone thinks about email marketing, who comes first into mind? It should be you in your industry. So if you are in the social media marketing, if you are in copywriting, if you are in graphic design, you need to create valuable content. In this way, you'll be building authority around your industry. The third one is you need to be consistent. Rome was not built in one day. So you just wanting to show up one day will not work. You need to be consistent. You need to create a schedule. If you'll be posting from Monday to Friday, if you'll be posting once a day or twice a day, depending on the platform you're in. Like in TikTok, it's really competitive. You need to be posting at least 3 to 5 times or even 10 times a day. So you need to know your platform and how frequency and how the algorithm works there. So when you've been able to understand your platform and you know how you need to be consistent to build your brand and authority, then we can move to the third step, which is creating consistent leads. You just don't want to be creating content and just pushing it to people. No, you need to grab these people to be your customers. So exactly what do I mean? You do not own Facebook. You do not own Instagram. You do not own LinkedIn. You do not own TikTok. Something may happen to this account. You can be burnt. You can just wake up one day and someone has sabotaged your account. You can just wake up one day and your account is not there. So where will you start from? Will you start from scratch again, having to create content and being miserable? Actually, most people feel miserable and they're just like, you know what, I'm not doing this again. But you do not want to be that person. That's why you need to have an email list. So what is an email list? This is just a collection of emails you can use in your business. So a smart business owner who wants to build a business on the online space, they know that they need to have an email list, because you own an email list. It is your email list. But you having a count of 100,000 followers, but you have 0 email subscribers, then you're in the brink of just dying one of these days. because many people lose their accounts and their businesses fall apart. You don't want to be that one person, so you need to have an email list. And how do you create an email list? Number one is you need to create a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something to do with something that you can be able to give people for free. So it can be an ebook, it can be a guide, it can be a checklist, something in your industry that you can be able to give people for free. But one thing you should note is this: many people create freebies and they are trashy. They are not, these freebies do not have value. The freebies are not of value. And if you want to be able to attract people, if you want to be able to attract attention of people, the first impression you give them. So you need to create a good freebie. If it's an ebook, it needs to be of value, something that they will be like, I need more of this, so I'm willing to pay more. Okay, up to that, I hope you have understood. So after you have been able to create a freebie, you can be able to choose your own email software company that you want to work with. A good example, it can be on Aweber, ConvertKit. ConvertKit is very good for people, business people on the online space, or content creators. GetResponse is also a good one. So choose the one that relates with you. I'll leave a link to these three that I've mentioned here below. You can go and check them out. After you've been able to choose an email list, then an email software, you can be able to put your freebie on that email software. You can be able to place your freebie on your website, or if you do not have a website, Canva can be able to give you a website in which you can be able to place your freebie. Then you take that link and place it on your email software of your choice. After you're done with that, then take that link that the email software has given you and place it in your bio, on your Instagram bio, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, on your YouTube. Put that bio and speak about it. If it's an ebook, always tell people, I have a free ebook you can go and download. Like me now, I have a free ebook on learning digital skill in the next 30 days. Every time you create content, you can be able to promote your ebook. You can be able to promote your free. And when people go and download it for free, in exchange, they'll be giving you the emails. And with that emails, you can be able to start selling to them directly on their inbox. And one thing I love about email marketing is you are able to reach your clients or your customers directly. And number two is they do not have a lot of distraction. You know the way, like here on the online space, you are distracted with one ad after the other, but on your email, they are just reading your email, so they are giving you all the attention you can acquire. This is one of the most return on investment marketing that you can be able to invest in. The fourth step is now making the money. After we are done with all this, now you can be able to start making money. So these are some of the 5 ways in which you can be able to leverage on with just one skill. Number one is you can be able to sell your services. So if you have learned the skill of video editing, if you have learned the skill of social media marketing, you can be able to sell your services to business people, to content creators, and make money with that. Second one is selling products. It can either be digital products or tangible products depending on your skill set. So if you're a social media manager, you can be able to sell things like content calendar. You can be able to sell things like templates. If you're an email marketer, you can be able to sell things like email templates. So it really depends on the kind of skill you have learned. Third one is selling courses. Now this is on an advanced level. You have learned this, you have acquired this skill, you have been able to practice it. Now you can be able to teach other people. Now you can be able to teach other people and create courses around it to sell to these people. So you can be able to create masterclass or digital courses that people can be able to buy, and in return you make money. The fourth way is through affiliate marketing, and I feel like this is the number one that you need to actually leverage on as number one, because people will be asking you, where did you learn this course, or how can I use this tool, or where can I get this? If they buy that product, you can be able to make money with it. The fifth one is through sponsorship deals. So you can leverage on brands that are in your industry and start to work with them by promoting their product, or just by speaking about their product on your content or on your videos. So these are a couple of ways in which you can be able to make money. So this is something you can be able to achieve in 90 days. But number one is you need to have discipline. For you to be able to learn a 40-hour course in the next 30 days, you need to have discipline. To be putting yourself to be learning at least 2 hours a day. The second thing is you need to be consistent. When you start creating your content on the online space, nobody is coming to beat you for you to show up. It's up to you to be consistent. There are those days that your content will not be seen. There are those days that you'll feel so discouraged that you won't want to show up. But you need to remember what actually brought you here. You need to remember the reason to why you are actually creating this content. Number 3 is you need to be patient. For the next 90 days, you may not be able to make a huge amount of money, or even some of you will not be able to make any money for the next 90 days. But the good thing is you have been able to take that first step to learn, that first step to show up, that first step to create your email list, that first step to putting that link on your bio. That is the biggest step you can ever make, because Rome was not built in one day. So you wanting to build your business to be a 6-figure business in 90 days can be a bit impossible. But if you put in the patience and consistency, then in the next 2 years we can be able to make that 6 figures. But you need to be consistent and show up. So to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel on anything and everything to do with learning new skills, business ideas, and making money on the online space. From me to you, it's bye bye. See you on my next video.